We're gonna work on these blowers. We're gonna get this stuff set up. I think first we're gonna clean this guy. He's pretty dirty. I wish I could see. Alright, I'm going to try to get you guys in a more conducive position here. Bear with me. How you doing? Readjusting the camera. Sorry. Appreciate you joining us. We are working on these blowers. Alright. Now we might have a little decent setup going here. You guys can hear any music in the background. I don't own any of the rights to any of the music played. Alright, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Get you on my level. Because I'm gonna be sitting. We're gonna be looking here at this. But we gotta take this out there and go clean it. I'm gonna take it out front and we're gonna hit it with some gasoline and the blow gun to clean the oil and crap off of the bottom here. It's all. Before we get started on it, because it's really dirty. So we're gonna take it out front and I'll show you how I'll get all this grease off of there in 2 seconds. It's real easy. Alright, let's go out front here. I'm about to hit this with this gasoline under. It's like a pressurized bottle. You pump it up. It's got a pump on it. You put gasoline in it, and it works really good for cleaning greasy parts. Don't put a lighter to it, whatever you do. Yeah, it works real good, don't it? Oh, wow. Embarrass me, right? What's the deal? Is it clogged? It must be clogged. Oh, God. Yeah, it's clogged. It's got something in the tip of it. So I'm gonna have to clean that. But we got gas on there and That's going to dissolve a lot of that griminess, and the blowgun's just going to blow it right off of there. So I'm going to let that marinate a little bit. Try to zoom you guys in so you can watch it go flying. Yeah, see how grungy that is? Yeah, I'll let that marinate for a second. Hopefully I'm going to try to... This thing works great. I mean, under pressure, you know? I don't want to ruin my shirt. This is where that stuff will come blasting right back at you. You gotta turn the tank on. I'm gonna shoot that all over my car. You see that stuff fly out of there? I hope you did. I mean, it's good. It works good. Ugh. Don't wear a light colored shirt though. Ugh, seriously. It's clogged. So for those of you who just tapped in, this is a pressurized bottle. Ugh. Maybe that's the problem. It's supposed to be a pressurized bottle that I'm spraying gas. You pump it up, and then I can spray gas on there, and it works really good. You know, it's like a cheap brake cleaner. $5 a gallon, but that's still cheaper than brake cleaner. I don't know what that is. Is that part of the sprayer? Looks like a chunk of crap. I need to get my pliers out and grab that. Because this thing works great. I still got some gas left. Let me grab the pliers. All right, here we go. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna try to get it out though. I don't know if that's part of the sprayer or what. I don't know what that is. Does not want to come out though. I don't know. What is this stuff? I'm gonna have to put like a drill bit in there or something. I bet something that gasoline wasn't supposed to. My day's good. Thank you for commenting. This is a pressurized spray bottle. This is the tip. Well, I'm supposed to be using this to clean that so I can work on it, but this thing's like clogged up because you're not supposed to put gasoline in something that's like for the garden, I guess. So I think I'm gonna bail on this. We're working on the impeller part of this anyway, so I'm gonna blow this off and just let it dry a little bit. and we'll just start working on it and taking it apart. I want to take the hose off of it. We'll take I'm going to take the blower hose off of both of them and the throttle cable because they're going to be hard to manage. I'm going to just start with one. We're just going to take apart one and see what the problem is with the one. Because the one, the blower part that blows the air, it like separated from the engine or something, because when it stops running, it you guys can watch one of my other lives. I was put a head on here on the Corvette and got it running, if you guys are interested in that. But oh, dropping my stuff. It just revved out and it stopped blowing air, so I don't know. And then when I try to pull start it, it acts really weird. It like kicks back, like when you got like a broken keyway and your ignition timing's off. I'm gonna spill my drink, hold on. Get everything I can fall over, knocked over already. But it's super rough. I don't know. It's like, oh, I bet it's super rough because it's disconnected from the flywheel. And if it had that heavy weight connected to it, it would, you know, it would make it continue to spin and it would go easier. So yeah, it's probably separated from the flywheel. All right, we'll just start taking it apart. I got the tools to make it go quick. Here. You know, and then the stihl, they like to use torque bits. You know, they like to use these guys. And so if we got to get to the flywheel, whatever, I guess we'll just start with the cover. We'll start with the cover. Yeah. I might want to bring you down a little bit, get you a little closer so I can see what you're seeing. Oh, there goes the charger. Alright. Let's start cracking into this thing. I'm just going to leave, I don't know if I can get that hose off, but the throttle, when I get to the carburetor, and this will come off easy, then we'll take the arm off. Because even if I take the arm off right now, unless I take it and split it and pull the cable out of that end, I'm not going to be able to get rid of this because the cable goes in here. So we'll go in here, and when we get to the carburetor where the other end of this is, we'll you can actually see it. You can see it go down in there. Yeah. But it goes up in there a little bit where you can't see it. See, it comes in there and goes down, and then ultimately, you know, the head. Come on, zoom out. There we go. Up here's the carburetor, so that's where the cable ends up. Alright, yeah. I'll just start zipping this apart with the tools that we got. Like I said, it takes torque bits. Pretty self-explanatory. We're just gonna start with the pull string, and then get this off with a flathead, the air filter assembly, and then we'll probably pull the boot off the spark plug and the spark plug out, because this orange cover here looks like it would hit that. Was it this one? Or was that one? Was it really? Alright. So I've got this little adapter for my drill here to run a 1/4 inch bit, and that's what that happens to be. It's a nice adapter to have, you know, if you're doing stuff like this or turning something a lot that's small. I know you can hook this will go right into my little impact gun, but I don't really need the I'd like the finesse of this over the impact gun. It doesn't really have any finesse, if you know what I mean. See if it'll break these guys loose. We'll put her down in first gear. I'm sure it will. Oh yeah. Like nothing. And this will go quick. Guess we'll kick it in a second. So this is a BR380. As far as I know, it's old. I got this probably 15 years ago. It was a long time ago. Alright, so I suspect that this is separated from the flywheel somehow, because it revved out. Oh no, I think, okay, the flywheel is probably the impeller itself. So I think, yeah, somehow it's separated from the impeller. What that means, and I guess we should look at the impeller, right? But can you go straight in the back here? I mean, it does have bolts going straight down. Yeah, but I gotta get the, well, if I split the thing, okay, right, this thing splits, right? I know that comes off. It should come off. Yeah, there we go. Right, it's just like a slippery. I don't know what this is. You put like a hose in there and blow water out of it or something. I don't know. Somebody let me know. Does anybody know what that is? Anybody know what that is? Appreciate everybody's watching. Any likes appreciated. We're trying to figure out what's going on with this. It stopped blowing air, and the engine still runs. Well, I can't get it to start right now because when you pull the string, it's it like kicks back. But I think because it's separated from the big blower impeller inside there, that's not like giving the engine that flywheel weight that it's supposed to have to help it rotate. So I'm guessing that's why it's having the pull string issues and it's not blowing the air. So I was going in this side, but then it's like, well, if that's truly my issue, that's connected on this side, and there's these bolts here to split the case back here. So maybe I'll just go straight for that. This thing is kind of like mounted on a little chassis, the backpack part itself. So it's like if I took the back of the case off, it's got like a spring in the case here going to the backpack part. let's see, if I separate it there. Yeah, I wish the arm wasn't on this thing. It would be so much easier to manage. And I know you guys are going for a ride every time I flip this thing around and stuff. Here, let me look underneath it. Wow, it's got a tool under here. I had no idea about that. Anybody know about this? Well, hopefully it doesn't leak any gas. Yeah, here, I'm going to take you down to show you. But it's got a little tool that I did not know about. I did not know about that. That's to adjust the carburetor, I guess, right? It's a little flathead. I wonder if it says stihl on it. That'd be cool. Ugh, that gas stinks. Alright, like I said, I need to figure out how to get in this back side here. And all the bolts go in this way, and the backpack here is in the way. So, if we can figure out how to get the backpack off. I know the straps get out of the way. So, maybe that'll make it easier to look at. And taking the arm off might make it somewhat easier to manage. So I'll just do that. I already got the bit on here. Probably didn't need to come all the way loose, but okay. Alright, so don't lose your hardware, ever. Always keep good track of that stuff. I always like to screw it back into whatever hole it came out of as soon as you can. So we'll just keep those together. Alright, now it might be easier to like flop around a little bit. Maybe we can get rid of these guys. I think they got like a little push button thing here. Yeah, right here. Use the flathead. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Alright, get the straps out of here now. This doesn't come off, I don't think. Okay, so how to separate there is a bolt there. You can see that. So that holds the spring in. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. This drill has a manufacturer defect where it spins the wrong way, even though you got it switched to the right direction. It randomly goes whatever direction it wants to go. I don't know. It takes your suggestion, but you know, only as a suggestion. Okay, so here's the next one. Go in there and get that guy. It looks like the spring and all that stuff's gonna stay intact, so we're not gonna have to like line anything up. So I guess that hardware wants to stay in there, so we'll leave it in there for now. Alright, go in here, get this one. You gotta make sure you line it up right. Well, that's interesting. It's like it's not long enough on this side. Oh yeah, it's definitely a difference in the depth there, so we'll just get a little extension. There we go. Got it. Alright, well, I guess if this works out, this the engine and the impeller or the blower all should come off of this backpack part, which looking pretty loose. Should be like a fuel line. Oh yeah, of course. Fuel lines, the tank's mounted to it, so it's not that easy. Whoa, that's a good way to destroy your fuel lines. Did they survive that? Because I guess that'll work perfect. I don't know if they survived that. I don't really like that. I guess I can prop something underneath there. Big chunk of grease on my thumb. Stuff's like cancerous. It spreads like crazy. Alright, well, that's not so bad. Alright. Well, it doesn't feel like it's separated. Let's pull the string and see if it spins. Oh, I can't. I took the pull string off. I don't think we need to really bolt it back on, but it'll only take 2 seconds. Try to set it on there, really. We'll just get the bolts started. Yeah, they're all started. I'll put this back down. No, I'll pull the... Well, what in the hell? Oh, that's weird. Oh, yeah, that thing ain't connected. It looks connected, but it's not. Oh, did I jerk that thing off of there? Of course I did. Alright, so yeah, it's broken. Alright, so I've definitely determined that this part of the blower here is separate from the engine right now, because you pull the string, this does not match what you're doing with the string. Now, if you pull it real slow, it does turn and it's deceiving, and it has resistance, but as you can see, it's just, that's not connected to any kind of compression or crankshaft, you know. That's definitely just... Well, hold on now. So there's a nut down there. I'm gonna get your light on here so you can see, but there's a nut. Maybe all we got to do is tighten that nut. Splash on. Like it works. Hold on, let me get a flashlight. Got one right here. So you can see that. I think that might be the answer down in there. I'll have to get the light on it just right. Here, I'm gonna get you in there. That nut. Right there, inside the center. It's not spinning with the impeller. I think maybe that means if I tighten it, does that mean if I tighten it, it'll fix everything? Yeah. The nut's not turning. So what, if I tighten that, does that mean, or maybe like put some washers underneath it or something and tighten it so it pinches this big chunk of crap that I'm spinning here? Yeah, I think that's the go, but I'm gonna see how loose that is. Oh my, I think it's that loose. Let's see. Okay, you can see the little marks on it, right? Did it move? Oh yeah, it's moving. That nut's super loose. Alright, well, I guess I just put a wrench on it to start with and see how loose we're talking. But man, if that's all I gotta do to fix it, then I'm a happy camper. Then I'm a happy boy. Alright. So I got a socket set right here. If it'll fit down in there. What is that, about a ½ inch? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But oh, come on, let me just show you how loose it was. I'm just gonna take it off with my fingers. And hopefully I can get it restarted. I might want to put a washer underneath it or something to help it bite, you know, the impeller. See, look at that. It come off with my fingers. There's dirt down in there. So I'll blow the blow gun down in there. Get you more over top of the light here. Let's see here, yeah. But yeah, there's a bunch of dirt, it looks like. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of crap down. So I don't know, maybe just vibration is what's done it over time. But that shaft is awfully small. That's like the crankshaft. Looks like it's got like an Allen key. Like an Allen wrench could go in the end of it. Maybe it could be like an extension to the crankshaft, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna hit that with some compressed air because I got that handy. So I'm gonna do that, grab the hose right here and make that go bye-bye. Oh, it's nothing like having compressed air handy. Here it goes. You ready? It's just gonna disappear. Well, almost. Wear safety glasses, folks. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe a respirator too. Alright, looking good. That's definitely way cleaner than it was. And I can kind of see what's going on in there now. And Am I looking at a keyway shaft? Yeah. So, that's not good. If that's a keyway shaft and this thing is spinning, then you know what that means. Here, I'm gonna spin it with the screwdriver. I'll zoom you in on that so you can get a real... See the keyway? Yeah, the keyway. So, right, I thought, okay, the nut's loose. Great, I can just tighten the nut and it'll be good. No, wrong. Look, there's a keyway there. I don't know. Maybe I can tighten it. If I tighten it really, really tight, it might work. Or if I, like, jam a piece of metal in this keyway, it might work. But I don't want to damage my my vintage blower. Going on vintage blower, I'm sure. So, yeah, because this is spinning separate from the shaft and there's a keyway, that means it's sheared the keyway. And, there's pieces of it floating around somewhere. I might have shot it out of there with the blowgun, honestly. But, are we going to be able to fix this without taking it down? Are we going to be able to do anything? I guess what I'll try is I'm going to take maybe a couple washers. I'll throw a couple washers on there. And I'll tighten it, but not very tight. But man, I'll end up destroying the crankshaft that way if I... okay, if I do that, and it does slip, which it could already have... The crankshaft could be destroyed already on this thing. So... But I do have a spare crankshaft in that other blower. What to do? So we might have a keyway in the other blower. We do have a keyway in the other blower, and it might be easy to get to if this cover, you guys can see the cover. Yeah. Right now, since we've got the blower separated from the backpack part here, now we could zip off this, it looks like a big turbo. The turbo housing to my steel blower. And then see what it takes to get this flywheel or impeller or whatever you want to call it off of there, and inspect the crankshaft. That's probably what we should do. It's not looking like it's going to be too difficult. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon. So looks like we got something like 10 radius bolts here going around the outside perimeter, and then we got like 2 here for this collar deal, which is the same fitting, just on the other side. I believe it's got a couple nut certs here, kind of thing. So yeah, we'll just jump into it. It's not going to take, because we got the right tools, it's not going to take long at all. And this is taking torque bits. Stihl likes to use the torque bits. Sorry, blowing the dust off you guys from all that stuff that come flying out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. Anybody could throw a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. This is a kind of a random thing. And, I don't post too many projects, and this is something I just started doing, so appreciate any feedback. Just kind of needed to do this anyway, and I got the parts blower, and I don't know. I got a lot of repair stuff on my channel, so being handy and fixing stuff is basically what it's all about, and what I'm probably going to try to share most on my channel. So, trying to fix things and always being handy for whatever breaks in your life, and trying to save a buck. That's always my deal, trying to save a buck, and doing it myself in the free time. And, the more stuff you do, the more versatile you'll get. You'll have the tools, you'll know how to use them, you've used them before. But yeah, I appreciate anybody watching, and if they could show a little support, that'd be great. Just trying to have a little fun, take this blower down. I gotta flip it over to get these guys here. And that might be easier said than done. I might just tilt it up. I'll look at wants to come apart now, of course, because the handle here goes through the case. I'm gonna just crouch down the hidden dragon style and whoa, step on a blowgun. That'll startle you. Oh man, I think I almost peed myself. Did you guys hear that air gun go off? Looks like we got it. A couple long guys. Sorry, I keep bumping the darn table. Alright, I can get this scooted up here a little bit. Well, look at how small that is. What was that? Oh no, I'm losing stuff. Oh, okay, I got it. The little nut that was in here, the little nut stress. I know I dropped that. Thought, oh god, I lost a piece already. So you always be ready for that when you're taking something new apart, you know, don't go tossing it around. You never know what's in there. But yeah, you can see. I'll zoom in on there so you can get my perspective there on the damage. You can see there's an issue. So this is just gonna, I already took the nut off. Is there any pieces of keyway falling out is what I'm looking for. Oh, nope, the keyway is still in there. Here, I got you zoomed in, I'll show you. Let's see here, keyway is right there. You see, like, well, I don't know. I mean, you can tell that's a keyway slot, but it's filled with a sheared off piece of keyway. And so I'll just stick a little flathead screwdriver in there and pop that out of there. I'll do that right now. This might be small enough. A little dirt in there too. It's like I need a little, you know, little mechanic's flathead screwdriver or whatever. Oh, and she gone. I felt it go between my fingers. Oh, is the flash still on? Let me see if the flash is still on here. Oh yeah, the flash is still on. You guys are not plugged in. But yeah, okay. But yeah, there's no more keyway piece in there anymore. We're gonna have to get the other end, the other half out of the crankshaft though. You know, this is just the flywheel half of it. But yeah, it's, oh! Here, I'll show you the piece that came out. And where it lies. Oh, where is it? Okay, yep, there it is. Okay, boop. There it goes. But yeah, this is the piece of keyway. And this thing's tiny. You know, I guess this is like a 50, maybe a little bigger cc blower, steel blower. But that's the key, that's half of a keyway. I don't see anything else. I'm gonna look down in there. Try to get you guys zoomed out. There you go. Yeah, I'm looking. Hold on, let me plug you in so you don't die on me. But I love these blowers. I mean, they're super reliable. You know, this is the first issue I've had with this blower in particular. The other blower that I've got is a parts blower. I used to cut grass every day in high school, and that was my blower I used for my business, and I got that thing so hot it locked up on me a few times. I'm talking, it got so hot it just stopped running. It just seized up and I couldn't pull string it. It was so hot. So I had to like fill it up with oil and stick a screwdriver in through the spark plug hole and hit it with a hammer to get it to crank over. That's the other one, not this one. That's the last one. But yeah, there's another half a keyway. There's another half a keyway in here. And we'll just we'll zoom you in so maybe you can watch it fall out. Yeah. I kind of got you guys off kilter here. But yeah, you'll probably be able to see it fall out when I bump it here. Make sure my screwdriver in the way. Maybe a little flashlight action will help too. Oop, oop, oh, no. It's all good. Alright, so yeah, you can kind of see it's right here. You can't see crap. Hold on. Yeah, I can't turn that with my fingers, so we'll get you guys over here where you can see it. Right here. Maybe. Alright. Alright, right here. That's the other half. And it's not that important, but that's the main issue. That's what's wrong with this thing and why it failed is the keyway. So, I guess it's kind of important to know what it is and where it's at. But here, I'm going to try to chip it out of there and so you can watch it fall out. Remember, this is the other half. Oh, it looks like it's coming out. See, it's like barely out. Alright, this is like for two hands maybe. Yeah, I think this is for two hands. It's too hard for me to get the light up there where you guys can see too. I don't know, I'll keep trying here. I can't give up. Don't give up on us. I won't give up on you. I'm gonna get that light perfect. I'm gonna get that shot. Great. I don't know if it's possible actually. Yeah, oh yeah, it's possible. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh yeah, it's happening. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. There, you can see it. You can actually see it. You can actually see it. Maybe I can zoom in a little more. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. See it coming out? All that. All that. I'll probably go right out of view for you too. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. It's definitely coming out where you can see it now. It's coming out a little bit where you can see it. I don't want to lose it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, see it? Oh, look, it almost looks good still. It almost looks like it's legit still. Dude, what's wrong with it? What happened here? Did the nut come loose and that's it? I think we can use that. I mean, I know it looks like it's a little shard of a keyway, but that's actually a keyway, and it doesn't look that messed up. And granted, that piece that we got, I was kind of wondering about its size. Here, let me show you. We'll get that other piece up here and compare it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. This is like, you know, what happened? I think it got, I think the nut got loose. And this is just like the top portion of this half moon shape. Because, okay, that's as wide as, you know, this is. And it's as long as that is, basically. So I'm saying the impeller just kind of scalped the keyway when the nut got loose. So I'm wondering if maybe that can get bumped up in the keyway a little bit and just the nut tighten down and it'll be good to go. Or if I need to get a new keyway, because I think I'll just go to my local guy who's got keyways and stuff. Maybe we'll pull the one out of, yeah, we'll do that. We'll pull the one out of my parts blower, and then we'll just, that's kind of dumb. I mean, I'm all for fixing it right now. Well, I think, honestly, I think this will fix it. I think this will do the job. It's really, looks like it's hardly been touched, honestly. This thing is, like, tiny. Okay, it's a little thicker than I thought. Diddly. Diddly. I don't know. What do you guys think? Any opinions? Any opinions? Alright, well. Oh, look. I lined it up perfect. Somehow that just, like, fell right into place. Oh. I think. Alright, sorry guys, but yeah. We're gonna use part of that somehow. We'll see how far. Maybe I can spin it around. You know, like whichever side was up, make that down this time. And then crapping, or tighten, yeah, crapping the tighten. No, tighten the crap out of the nut that holds it. I don't want to mess up the threads or nothing though. Some tiny stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry. You see it sticking in there? Trying to see what kind of view y'all got. I don't know if it's all that great. Huh. Maybe. I don't know, guys. I think that keyway will do it. Yeah, I think I can get it to stick out like enough to bite the flywheel when I tighten it on. Or the impeller or whatever you want to call it. Like right there. Can't I flip it upside down or something? Alright, so the key in so it's super shallow at the bottom. Like this is like tapered. Let's see here. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to tell from there. Yeah. It's tapered. Man, that light does not help. So it's tapered, and this side, the side that we're looking from, is larger than the side away from us. It's a cone, obviously, and it fits down. Boom. So it gets real tight at the bottom, and there's hardly any gap for the keyway at the bottom, and there's a much larger gap for the keyway towards the threads. So that would mean to me if I can get the keyway to protrude in the rear, it's going to likely bite because there's like very limited space. And I'm assuming if it's flat this way, I probably got it in the same way it came out. So I'm going to try flipping it over and see how it fits the other way. See if it makes it stick out any better at the bottom. So come out. With that side on the bottom. So I'll just take it and I'll flip it. And I'll put that side on the bottom. Maybe it'll be there we go. Maybe it'll be different enough to get the flywheel or the impeller to bite. Kind of feeling like it. Oh yeah, it's kind of feeling way different. Huh, alright, well it's definitely sticking out. So I wonder if I can get the flywheel on there. If I can get this, yeah, I'm happy with that. If I can get, here I'll just try to hit that with some light and an angle away maybe where you can see it. Yeah, sorry about the strobe, but you can see it sticking out at least. Yeah, you can see it sticking out. And so I'm hoping because we flipped it over that when it sheared off like this amount but on the other side. So when we flipped it, that's why that chunk that we got left is probably about that big, honestly. So yeah, perfect. Let's see if we can get this flywheel on now. If we can get the flywheel on, I would think we're home free. So this is a stihl, you know, BR280. We'll line up the that keyway slot. This is probably where you want to use a flashlight, you know, to make sure you got a good eye on what you're doing. I can light it up down there and look through the hole. You know, just kind of like you guys are right now. It's all lit up down there. But yeah, I'll just shine it on the keyway and then I'll look through the hole. I'll try to get it lined up as close as I can. Oh, there we go. So I think it's sitting on the keyway. I don't really want to smash it on there, you know, because the keyway kind of needs to settle. We don't want to break it or jam it or smash it. So just kind of like just kind of want it to seat on its own accord, you know. But it's definitely turning the shaft now. Sorry, I know I'm sending you guys for a ride. I'm calling that good. Alright, so I'm going to try putting the nut on now. And I don't see why there'll be any problems with that. And maybe, okay, right, there's definitely a tolerance, you know, behind here. And you don't want it to rub on the blower case. And so it's not rubbing now, and it feels like I got a decent amount of space. It gets a little tight right here. But all around, it feels like it's about that much, maybe at the smallest. So I'm going to feel when I tighten this nut. And if I feel it, you know, close in the gap over here where my finger's under it, I'm probably going to let up on tightening the nut because I don't want to smash this down against the cover and then it'll not be able to spin. But yeah, I think that keyway's doing what it's supposed to do perfectly. I'm really happy with how this is going. honestly, I don't know. I thought because that keyway had came out, period, and it spun separately, that it would not ever go back in there. But hey, right? That's why I like taking stuff apart and looking at it and deciding for myself. We'll see, you know. We'll see. There's no guarantees it's gonna work. So there's like a, I don't know, there's like a seal around here. There's a bunch of crap in it I'm digging out. So when we put it back together, it's nice. Nicer. Or at least it'll go back together. Probably hit it with the blowgun. Forgot to turn the tank off, losing all my pressure. I should have probably blew the case underneath here when I had that off. Whatever. It's not that hard to get apart. So, yeah, let's throw it back together. You know, let's put this thing back together. I know there's that collar I have to put on here. It goes around, it's like that weird bolt setup, strap, wherever I put it. And then this, I don't know, look at that, it's like I got a big cork on it, big threaded thing on it or something. Yeah, let's see, pretty sure I don't know what I'm doing. No, yeah. This end goes in here. It's got these tabs here. They lock into the threads. So we'll want to get that in there. Alright, come on now. What am I doing wrong here? Alright, well, let's see. This blows, aims forward. That can't be in the way, so that doesn't fit in there. Wow, folks. Oh, I guess that's why, right? God. Just end it. Alright, we almost got it lined up. Is that in there right? Alright, yeah, finally. Alright, so now we can just zip all these bolts that we got right back in there. We do need to tighten that down. That would be a good idea. And before we get ahead of ourselves, remember, like I said, you're going to put our hand back here and make sure we're not closing the gap on this when we're tightening the nut. I thought about putting anti-seize on it or something, but I think it'll be fine. It's so small, it's not going to be that tight. It doesn't really need to be that tight. I don't know. I might get the little DeWalt impact and just kind of give it a little ratty tat for a second. Not that many. Just hit it a couple times to, you know, give it that impact tightness. Alright, starting to get tight. And it got tight quick. It doesn't seem like it's going to go down any. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. Yeah, I think I think I will hit it with the DeWalt Impact, the small one. I have the adapter for the 3/8 drive, and this guy must have buried it at some point here. There it is. You gotta have your adapters. Right, I got that 1/4 inch, well this, yeah, 1/4 inch. This is 3/8, the other one's 1/4 inch that I'm using. But this socket happens to be 3/8, so we'll just kind of, just give it a couple, you know, just a couple. Make sure your socket's nice and tight. Make sure your thing keeps spinning. Alright, that's good for me. Last thing you want to do is over tighten that and break it off or something stupid. You'd be upset. I think we're definitely winning. Definitely winning, folks. Alright, yep. Alright, it's lined up now. We are definitely winning. Alright, zip these bolts in. We're on reassembly, people. This thing's going back together and we can fire it up if all the gas didn't fall out of it. Probably take, I don't know, I reckon, I don't know, how long do you guys think it'll take to put back together? Any guesses? Appreciate anybody, if you guys are enjoying the content, show a little support. You can like, I know it's like different, you gotta click the thumbs up top, and then it'll like pull up another page where you can hit like. That's the way you like. It's not just straightforward like on a short where you just hit the button. You gotta like click two things. So if anyone doesn't know, I just learned that the other day, but I don't watch too many lives myself. Shorts I watch a little bit of, mostly long form videos when I'm spending my time on YouTube. But yeah, it's fun stuff. So yeah, we got the right bit in this drill still. And these do not need to be that tight. Whoa. We're just gonna, especially these on the plastic case, they don't need to be tight at all. I mean, really. They're going into plastic threads anyway. It really doesn't have to be strong, you know, its purpose is not like strength. Alright, make sure your thing is still rotating around and you're good. We should be good. Alright, so where were we? Now we have to get the bolts through the springs and lined up with the back here. And basically, I think all we have to do is just flip this up. We're not forgetting anything. Just flip this guy right on up here. I'll get this toolbox out of the way. I'm getting a little tight. Alright, maybe we gotta zoom you out a little bit. Looks like you're getting a little tight. Little tight, my friend. Here, you gotta go up, don't you? Get on my level. I'm up here. 6'6", baby. But yeah, alright, so it's got these springs through the back. And then the bolts go into that cover that we just took off. So I I kind of just want to put this on real quick because it's the only thing missing off the front that we even messed with. And it's just 3 bolts. It's super easy. I'm just going to do that real quick. Nothing special. It's just, I don't know. I'm going to be rolling it around on the front here. I just want to be done with this side, I guess. Get these started by hand. Everything's the same. Torx bit. What size is it? A T27. T27. I remember when I used to have to take stuff apart like this with just like a regular screwdriver that you had to like change the bit out in the little end of it, you know. Sit there for 4 hours turning screws. Like RC car hobby days, which are still today. If you guys like this kind of content, you know, I mean, I'm always fixing stuff. I just did a live on putting the head gasket and head back on that car right there. So if anybody likes road coursing, autocross, drag strip, building motors, building a blower motor out back. I mean, look at there's motors. Can you see the motor hiding there next to the vacuum? Here's a balancer there. There's a couple cylinders there. 1, 2, 3. And I got, there's a blower motor out back. So we're always doing stuff around here. I'm always on a project. I'd love it if you guys would join me for all kinds of them. I mean, I'm posting, I'm trying to post more now, and I'm trying to get more connected with the audience. So please interact, stick around, you know, join into the automotive mayhem that is my life. And I love it. I wouldn't go a day another way. I can't keep my hands off mechanical things. But anyway, speaking of which, let's get back to work. I got a couple bolts here floating around, and I know where they go, and they can go in their home right now. So sounds like a good time to put them in there. These go in from the front like the rest of those other ones go in from the back. So now's a good time to do these. Since it's flipped up, and we can get to the front. I think we're started by hand, yeah. Alright, so let's slap the drill on there, tighten them 2 up, and then I think there's only 3 bolts left. Well, not including our blower hose. We got to do that still. But there's 3 here. Here's one of them. I think the other 2 are still in the springs. That's my understanding. That's what I remember. Well, that lines up good. Is it going to be that easy? I'm going to get these rear ones started because that front hole is lined up perfect. Now this guy's not doing so well. He's not looking so hot. We might be able to work something out though. Come on, feller, play nice. And we need to get the magnet out and just pull it out of there. And stop messing around. That screwdriver's a magnet. Oh, I think this one's a magnet too. Damn magnet. If it is, I don't like it. That ain't no magnet. Where's that flathead? I know, look, see, it's got that magnetic tip, look. You know it's magnetic. Let's see, it better pull that dang thing out of there. Shh. No, it's like thing's like a damn Titanic to the screwdriver. Just excuse my language. I'm gonna get me a pair of needle nose pliers or something. Get in there. Oh, I got some handy. I got them handy. Don't worry. If you need it, I got it handy. That magnet stick. But the needle nose, yeah. I got the needle nose. What you know about them needle nose? I think we'll be, yeah. These are fancy schmancy Harbor Freight jobbies with a little spring in there. So you can pinch your finger on that and it's perfect. It's like a little alligator in there ready to get you. Nom 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 nom. No, yeah, these, watch out. Okay, so I think the holes are lined up pretty great, honestly. I need some light in the situation. Not the red light, we need the white light. I'm not seeing any holes anywhere. So the front might be lined up, but not so much the rear. Bugger! The screw in this one's getting me now. Giving me a real hard time. Freaking bugger, I'm sending you guys for a ride. This table is not the most stable thing. Sorry. Oh man, this hole might be too deep for these guys. And these guys are like pros. What is going on here? I feel like I'm playing surgery or doctor or whatever, that buzz game, you know, zaps you if you... Surgery? Operation! Operation! That's the name of the game. Boom, got it. Alright, so now they should line up much easier. Unless... I thought this guy's thing... oh yeah, here it is. Alright, we got all 3 screws ready to go. We'll set the back right on top of where it goes, and we'll just drop the screws in and put them in as we go. So all the holes are nice and lined up. I hope my fuel lines are still good after all that. I'm going to do this one first. I think this one's going to be the harder one. So I'm going to try to knock that out first. I can't see the hole lining up for this guy on this side. All I can see is the top one and the bottom one here, over here. This isn't going to be fun. Yeah, this is not going to be fun. Gotta do one of these jobbies, see? Right? Like this. Down. Like that. Trick of the trade. You take this, you peel it back. You guys probably can't even see that crap. It's all so far away. Boom. Look, I even got some light. Nope, not gonna happen. So I'm gonna put my finger in here on the back side. Try to catch this thing somehow. I can't feel it. Oh, there we go. Dude, that's a score, I think. Nope. We're gonna probably stick it in the hole with the pliers, or with the needle nose, I think now. Then I'm realizing this is not working out. Not working out how I thought. If you guys stick around, maybe we'll go for a ride in the vet when I'm done. If you guys are still here watching. Alright. I think I'm just gonna try to get it dropped right in the hole with the needle nose. Sorry, I know I'm bumping you guys. Alright, we might be in. Oh yeah, I think we're in there. If we're in there square, I mean. Yeah, I guess we're in there square. I'm good for this one now. The top one should be easy. I think the top one's going to be real easy. Going through this hole here. I got it lined up. The springs, they kind of like, once you got the screws out of them, they're like relaxed into a position that they were not in when the screws were through them. You know, once you take the screws out of them, they can like go where they want to go, and now you gotta like force them back over and get the screw in it. Alright, needle nose. I'm gonna drop it in there with this, like the last one. Should be easy. Once this one goes in, it should be cakewalk. That top one here shouldn't be no problem. Can't forget this side needs the extension. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's doing that thing I was talking about, where it wasn't lined up with the hole because the spring when you took the bolt out of it, the spring was like doing, and then now it's not lined up. I might be able to get it from down here. Oh no. Bingo. Got it. Guess I better make sure it's tight, right? Go through all that and then not be very tight. Alright, the top one. Messing up my back cover. Sorry, I'm bouncing you guys all over the place. This one's lined up good. Alright, we're getting very close, people. All we gotta do is really is get the hose connected to the blower body, and we should be able to test fire it. Make sure it actually blows air now. Oh no. Can anyone notice what I've done wrong here? Whoopsie. God, I hope I can exchange this around now that I've got this together. Don't break the case now. Alright, we're good now. Now we're good. I love this steel blower. It's been good to me for years. It's the first thing I've had to do to it since I've owned it. That's too tight. This thing, tell me you guys see that. Now it works. God, barely. Alright, I know I'm sending you guys for a ride. Always. It's not automotive mayhem if you're not going for a ride. Tell me it ain't true. Hey guys, if you're watching, I appreciate it. Please subscribe. We're always doing fun projects. Trying to figure stuff out. I'm pretty sure we got this thing fixed. got you guys on the worst table ever. I'm sorry. But we'll get through it. We're almost done. I'm gonna be starting this thing in no time. Alright, well, that does not look like it's gonna make the distance for whatever reason. Oh, probably because I'm around this thick part. Yeah. It all seems legit. I think we're good, people. I put the little plug on. That's it, though. So, moment of truth will be, oh, you gotta put the straps on, the backpack straps. Is there a left and a right? Which side did I break? Yeah, make it like this. Snap in, go to the top. Snap in, go over the top. Yeah. Sorry about that. Alright, moment of truth. We just gotta start it. On. I gotta take you off the table or you guys will go flying. There's no way it would hold, there's no way it would hold you flying around while I'm pulling on that darn string. We'll go for a ride in the vet. How about that? That's probably more fun than working on a blower. Now that we're done. Alright. Let's see if I can get this thing to start and blow some air. I'll be psyched if I can. Because, like I said, if you read the description or how this started, basically the blower stopped blowing air. The engine was running. It was not pushing any air, though. So the flywheel or the impeller, the part that pushes the air inside the housing here, was separated from the engine. The keyway sheared. Well, I took the keyway out, flipped it around, and put the nut back on nice and tight. And right now it seems to be good. There was a pretty good solid connection, but truth be told, until we start it and run it, no telling if it's gonna work and how long it lasts. So I guess I'll pull the string a few times here and see if I can get it to start. I know I was rolling it all over the place, so it's probably got gas in every orifice available. So I don't know if it even has gas in it. We'll check. It usually holds gas pretty good, so I'm gonna look in there and I'll let you know if it's got gas and if we're off to a good start. a good start when it comes to starting. No, oh yeah, there's fuel in there. Oh yeah, it's probably gonna start. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Will it blow air? I'm sure it'll start. That's not the problem, but will it blow air? Choke is, we'll start with off because it probably has fuel, I would imagine, at this point. Maybe not. Get rid of some more of this stuff ready to go flying. Oh, you hear a kick? It's about to go. You can see a little haze in the air up there, I think, or maybe that was there to begin with. All right, let's it's about to blow some air, I bet. Well, that's a success, folks. Well, we actually got it to work during our live, and it only took an hour and 37 minutes. Can you believe that? From start to finish. Broken blower, ending with a fixed blower. Hey guys, I'd really appreciate anybody that's watching. Give a little support and give a thumbs up. I'm about to take you guys for a ride in the vet out there. That's mostly what my YouTube stuff is about. Is the Corvette, taking it places. So we'll take it out for a ride. Let me get my key and my stuff. I just gotta grab a few things here. My wallet, keys. Oh, that blower stinks. You guys ready to go? Alright, are you coming with me? Alright, let's do it. You guys coming with me. I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. And we'll go on many more rides together. Many more rides. Oh, everybody else left. They said, I ain't worried about that car. Let's go for a ride. I can get y'all on tripod. Can I? Can I rotate the orientation or whatever? It's locked. Rotate device back. Alright, well, I got an idea. Give me a second to hook it up. Hook it up, man. Hook it up. We're about to go for a ride in the vet. I'm getting the camera rig ready. I'm getting the rig ready. You guys want to go for a ride? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, chat. You guys want to go out in the whip? We're about to go. We're going. might have to use the facilities here real quickly before we leave though. Alright, so I got that, I got that, I got that. Got all this, I gotta take all that, I gotta take this. Alright guys, hold on. Yeah. Before we go for a ride, I have to use, sorry. Before we go for a ride, I have to use the restroom. So I'm trying to get this tripod set up. I'm trying to get my camera rig set up for y'all so I can sit you down without like just dumping you. Cause that ain't like me. I don't just dump my viewers. I just sit them down any old place. Give them something to look at, right? All right, hold on here. So get you in the thing here. All right, yeah. Now, there's a door. I'm gonna put y'all up on the floor. Not yet. All right, now give me 2 seconds. I have to use my facilities, and then we'll go for a ride. All right, and I kind of got to get the grime off my fingers a little bit. 1 second. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Nobody's here. No one cares. That's all right. Let's go. We're leaving. One person. Thank you. That one person. Thank you. The 5 people. Thank you. We're going for a ride. No one cares. All right, I'm back. Here we go. Shall lose you guys. And reverse it. Damn, I need gas. Shit. Bro, that's car. nice. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I've done all the work to it, you know. Got the cam. Man, I want this thing to zoom out. I'm gonna take it up to the gas station. I mean, to get out and look at it. Because I mean, you know, I'm driving it on live. I want you to hear it too. But you know, because I did a live where I put the head on it last weekend, I wanted to prove that the car ran by driving it. So y'all can see that I'm about it, you know what I mean? I got that head on last week, and I had the piston in there like a week before that. So I don't know, it could have gone faster, but you know. I'm actually doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going to the church. I appreciate you guys watching. Any support you show, all very greatly appreciated. Trying to grow this thing little by little. Got to start somewhere. But man, sirens out the yin yang. Sirens out the yin yang twins. Alright, let's go listen to the exhaust. Because that's what that's the cool part. It's got a cam. Y'all like that? I appreciate everybody for saying hi. Thank you. Lance, Connie, Edward, Gary. Appreciate all you guys, all the thumbs up, all the support you guys show. Thank you so much. But hey, if you guys like Corvettes, or if you like LS motors, if you like messing with stuff, projects, building things, going to the racetrack, going to meets, talking about cars, talking about mechanical things, just going and having fun at events and stuff. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing, taking you guys along. So please subscribe. But yeah, I'll get you set up and where I don't have to hold you on the dash, and then maybe we'll go for a little rip around. If this thing will actually hold you guys up without crashing. I don't know. I don't know. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. It's not very good. Alright, let's rip on out of here. You guys are not gonna stay up there. Cruise the avenue. I want y'all looking at me. No, we can't do that. Is it upside down? Let's see. What's he talking about? I think I got an idea for real. Hold on. I guess we're going the wrong way. I gotta pull over and do this. Up here. Yeah, whip it, bro, whip it. Alright, I'm gonna get y'all hooked up here somehow. I got you. I think I got you gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna get you going from the rear view mirror. We're out of the road. We are actually out of the road, alright. So, can we hang? Well, you gotta be like this, right? You gotta be like that. And then this has gotta be like that, right? Yeah, oh yeah, there we go, there we go. Now we're talking. I think I got it. I think I got it, people. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Let's try to get this going on like I want it to go on. That's not cool. That can't be there. That can be. Alright guys, I think I got you hooked up. What the fudge? Turn. Alright, I'm gonna go as long as it'll go. It's probably just gonna fall right off. I swear these people driving don't have brains. Probably go to the gas station. I need fuel. That shit's gonna fall right off, man, I swear. Where's your thing when you need it, man? Oh shit. You guys see that? Cops rolling in on somebody. guys gonna die on me? I could plug you in. Oh man, that diesel truck next to me is stinking us out. Oh, fudge. Alright, I know that was probably shaking the crap out of the camera. Alright, I gotta get some gas. Some of that $5 a gallon stuff. Who knows what I'm talking about? $5 a gallon. Give me a like if you like $5 a gallon. No, I'm just kidding. You should give me a like if you hate $5 a gallon. Alright, let me run in here. Let me pump some fuel real quick. It'll take me 2 seconds. I ain't gonna get that much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get that much. Uh-oh. That's right. Okay, never mind. Not getting gas. That's cool. We don't need gas that bad. Actually, we kind of need gas bad, but it's like a 1.5 mile drive back home. So we're just gonna go back home, and we'll be there soon. Roll the windows down. I think you guys can probably hear a car better. Alright. Let's roll. Alright, we'll go down Coleraine first. This is like, oh, my gas door. I popped my gas door open and never pumped any gas. This is like, you know, this is like my Friday night strip or whatever, you know what I mean? Like Coleraine Avenue, the busy street around my town. Pretty busy most of the time. Speed limit's 35. It's 2 lanes both directions. So all kinds of places to stop along the way. Quaker Steak and Lube BW3s is back here. Let's go look at that. We'll go look at BW3, or we'll go look at Quaker Steak and Lube. Maybe there's some cars there, I don't know. We'll hit it on the way back. Those lights take forever. So we put a head gasket in this car live the other weekend. For those of you guys watching, that's why we're driving it now. You can go check it out and see it for yourself. If you guys are into that kind of stuff, this is a LS3 powered Corvette with a cam, and I'm building a L92 with a blower, an LT4 blower. If you guys like that, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, come along with us. This thing runs great. The valve train's nice and quiet. It's perfect. Super happy with the result. I put 330 miles on it in like 4 days, 5 days. I wanted to start it live, but I don't know, you know, you're working on critical stuff, which I don't know, not like a head gasket's not critical, but you know, when you're starting your car for the first time, you don't really want too many distractions, you know, in case it don't have oil pressure or something like that. You don't want to be distracted by anything, which I don't think I could forget something like oil pressure, but you never know. No reason to add any extra pressure. There's already enough pressure getting it right the first time. You know, not messing up. So we're in the vet. We put the head gasket in last weekend on live. She sounds great, running good. Appreciate you guys watching. Wow, that is LS3, man. Even with a cam, it eats below 3,000 RPM. Like, man, I was grunting it around in third gear at like, I don't know, I was probably doing 45, maybe 35. Yeah, 35 in third gear. And I don't know, it was low RPM. It was like 2,000 RPM, maybe. Man, torquey. Feels like, you know, when you step on it, it feels like you're revving it out, but it's not revved out. It's just low RPM twisting the tires. We're here in Coleraine Township, Cincinnati, Ohio. That's a Kentucky tag in front of us. So we're in Cincinnati, Coleraine Township. We live by a Rumpke. If anybody knows a Rumpke, say hi. Appreciate all the comments. Everybody say hi. Any likes, really appreciate them. Heading back to the house. We'll end it there. So yeah, I hope you guys want to come along for the future, whatever comes. Take this car on some journeys. Now we got it running. I wanted to get you guys involved with putting it together, so that tracking the car and putting it together, they go hand in hand. You know, it's you can enjoy both. I think that's part of enjoying each one is having the other. You know, I enjoy being a mechanic, so I can race my car, and when it breaks, I can fix it. Versa. So I appreciate racing because it makes fixing it worth it. Appreciate you guys watching. I know we're just cruising around, but last weekend on live we put the head on this car, so it is related. So if you guys are into Corvettes or LS3s, you're a mechanic, want to watch thrash on a car, drive it, rip it on a track, this is the channel for you. We got some big stuff planned. We got superchargers, spare engines. You know, I'm planning on having fun when I got spare engines. As soon as I have a spare engine, you know how much that'll make me care about the one I have currently. I won't care too much. I mean, I will, but that's the point of having a spare engine, is so you can blow the current one to smithereens and have a ready backup. But yeah, I plan on swapping that blower motor in before I blow this up. That blower motor's going in this winter, so that's soon to come. I hope you guys got your own projects too you're working on. Just gotta stay motivated on them, and you know, honestly, you can just do a little bit on them at a time. You gotta put, man, every time I take a bite out of a project, man, I knock it out in 2 days, and it's like, it doesn't have to be like that. You know, it doesn't have to be so balls to the wall. And I mean, if you divided that same workout over a week, I think it would be a cakewalk. Now, I don't know, picking up where you left off, I don't know how easy that is, you know, to keep, you know, stopping and starting. But I guess if you're familiar with the process and all that, you know. Yeah, we're back home. Appreciate you guys watching. Last weekend we put the head on this car, so I wanted to take it out and show you guys it's running, and it was a job well done. Success. The valve train's nice and quiet. That lifter and that piston and rod that we replaced is doing good. I'm putting out the long form video of that here soon, and I'm gonna make that. Apparently, not too many people do that. Put a piston in a Corvette with the engine in the car. But yeah, you know, doing the piston and rod in this thing, and then the head gasket, all in about 2 weeks, and a lot of it on live, you know, so you guys could see it being done. And now here we are driving it on live a week later. I had to do that. I had to get the evidence, you know what I mean? Doing it right. So thanks again, guys, for watching, all your time, the likes, your views, the support. It's all very much appreciated. Alright, guys, we will end it there. Thank you so much for watching.